Three questions that successful women use all the time to cut through the noise, to get to where they want to get, to create the results, the income level, and the career opportunities that they deserve. I'm going to go through these three questions, no fluff, in around 15 minutes exactly. I'll go through all of this. So hang in there and let's get started. And hello, your host, Dr. Nabila Diab, Executive Leadership and Career Coach. And I'm super delighted to have you in here. We are going to, this is going to be a very short live, 15 minutes total max. And we are going to go over the three questions, no fluff, the three questions that successful women in the GCC use all the time, every time, in order to create the career opportunities that they deserve, to go through the transformation that gets them to the results that they want. So, what are these three questions? As I said, absolutely no fluff that we are going to go over. So, three questions that absolutely can get you to anywhere, to any income level, to any opportunity that you desire. And I challenge you that if you use these questions, you're going to get that level of clarity to get you to these results. So let's get started without any further ado. So if you are in here, drop your comments and your questions. And let's get started with question number one. What do you think would be question number one for anybody what do you think? What do they ask themselves? Like, in order to achieve the level that they want. We said three questions, only three questions, you know? So, three questions that they ask themselves, and they sit themselves down every now and then to answer these questions. And when they are clear about them, they have a roadmap towards what they want. While you are thinking of your questions, and the first question to go through, make sure that you have pen and paper, because we are going to jot down these questions. They are so simple yet so powerful. So, question number one that anybody who is successful needs to be asking himself or herself, which is, it's a matter of knowing where we are. Where am I? Without an honest assessment of where we are, it's difficult, if not impossible, to get anywhere. Because without the honest truth about assessing exactly where are my current results, how did I end up here, what happened for me to be here, what are my results, what are the things I'm satisfied, happy, successful in, and which parts, which sides, which aspects of my life I'm not happy with. So if you are unhappy with the income level that's coming into your account or not, or if you are not so happy about the career level or the position that you are in, or the absence of the position coming into it, then ask yourself, how did I end up here? Where are my results? So a clear assessment. Why is this question important? It's very important because most of the time, the moment we say, oh, I'm not in that position yet because, or I'm not in that income level yet because, the moment we say that, our mind flips automatically on to the excuse, the reason. It tries to justify for us why we aren't where we want to be. So be aware of this question. Be aware of this question. which is where am I right now? Where are my results? Where are my results? So assess exactly where you are right now. Don't beat yourself, and at the same time, don't give space to that voice giving you excuses why you haven't reached that income level or that lifestyle level or that career level. That's question number one. Where am I? So it's a matter of know. If you don't know where you are, if you are all the time, confused between your excuses, you are in victim mode. It's very difficult for you to see exactly where you are and how you ended up there. So that's question number one. Where am I? Question number two, where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? This is the second question. Now, where you want to be, this is like your GPS, your compass that is giving you, the direction where you want to go. So without the clear, specific goals that are in writing, that are so specific, you even have the numbers right, the annual, the funds, the funds for the kids, for the education of the kids, and everything. Without any of these, you pretty much like stumbling in the dark. Yeah, I'm going. Where are you going? Somewhere. I want to improve. How much do you want to improve? Where do you want to improve? In the same industry, in a different industry, and everything. So people get confused. So clarity in your mind about where you are going is key. So question number one, where am I? Assessment of your current situation. And question number two, where do I want to be? Without a clear science or technique of exactly where you want to be with all the specifics, we are pretty much going nowhere. We human beings, we think in pictures, and in the absence of a clear mental picture driving us, we are circling around the same spot or the same point. Mohammed Ibrahim, good evening. Good evening. How are you, sir? So the question number one, where am I? Question number two, where do I want to be? And question number three, most of the time, people think, yeah, now tell me exactly what do I need to know in order, or how do I, bridge the gap, or how, it's a how question. How do I get there? And in truth, you don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to have every specific answer about how you are going to execute, because if your goal is very big, pretty much you are not going to know everything about how. The main thing is that you get started. The main thing is that you are motivated to get started. You are stepping into what you want. That first step is essential. So question number three is, what needs to happen for me to bridge the gap between where I am to where I want to be? How uh, how do I need to bridge the gap between where I am to where I want to be? And in this third question, this is where the majority of people, especially ladies pursuing careers, they stumble, they trip. How do I bridge the gap between where I am to where I want to be? And actually, when people ask this question, what do I need to do to get from point A to point B, they think strategies, techniques, degrees, certifications, and because this is our habitual thinking, degrees. And bridging the gap is both a mindset and a skill set. Bridging the gap is both a matter of mindset and of skill set. Degrees on their own not enough, certifications on their own not enough, a strategy on its own not enough, an additional MBA on itself is not enough. It's a mindset and a skill set level. Now, if you are curious to know what is exactly this roadmap about? What is the step-by-step process for me to bridge the gap between where I am right now? Like, for example, I am in a mid-management position, and my goal is to land the leadership position that I know I deserve, but I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get there. So for that, a mindset and skill set strategy is essential if you are curious to know the mindset specifics or step by step details plus the skill set details. Then the masterclass, which is starting tomorrow, the 6-figure identity masterclass is starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. KSA, is for you, because in that masterclass over 3 days, for 90 minutes every day, I'm going to go over the specifics or the details and the step-by-step process on how to start walking, if not making big strides towards the career that you know you deserve and that has been eluding you for long, towards the income level that you know you deserve, that you know you've been working very hard for, yet it's not coming. If this is your case, if you are somebody who is all the time saying, this year is going to be my year, and still the year comes and goes and you are still around the same spot, then this masterclass is for you, because this is a no woohoo kind of masterclass where I'm going to walk you step by step with a workbook, a playbook that is going with homework that is going to walk you through the specifics of how to get from where you are to where you want to be. So, join me for this masterclass tomorrow at 7 p.m. KSA. Drop hashtag masterclass, and I will be sending you the invitation to join this masterclass tomorrow, 7 p.m. Tomorrow, February 25th at 7 p.m., then 26th, then 27th at 7 p.m. KSA. We meet for 3 days, and over the 3 days, you're going to experience something you've never experienced before, where we are going to go over the exact formula that helped me 10x my results. You will hear the whole story about how I moved from the university professor, the teacher with a set, into the multiple 6-figure entrepreneur and consultant that I am today. And I will readily walk you through the exact system that helped me get there. If this is you who is looking for something to bridge that gap between where you are to where you want to be, then this is for you. So those were the 3 questions that will cut all the noise and all the fluff around. You want to be successful in your career, you need to answer these 3 questions. Where am I right now? Clear, honest assessment of where you are. Where do I want to be? Clear, specific, measurable goals that you want to, and at the same time, exciting goals that you want to work towards. And the third question is, what needs to happen or for me to bridge the gap between where I am to where I want to be? And if you are watching this, there's absolutely no accident in this. You are meant to hear this and to get this invitation. So hashtag masterclass to join me for a very, very transformational masterclass over 3 days, totally free, 3-day masterclass to transform your career results. So if that is you, hashtag masterclass, and we will drop you the link to join. See you there.